Welcome to my newsletter for July. In the summer, I give a lot of quick strategies that make a big impact. And this month's strategy is play sports with your kids. And it doesn't have to be like a regular sport, right? So in my home visits, I must have a lot of athletes right now because I play a lot of sports. I play basketball, lacrosse, which I'm terrible at, soccer, which I'm fabulous at, hockey. We play football. We play all sorts of sports. And I am realizing that sports have a lot of strategies built in, right? There's a turn-taking aspect to sports, right? Especially if you're playing a basketball game, if you're playing soccer, if you're playing some sort of team sport, there's a turn-taking piece to it. There's also a social skill piece to it, and the social skills come in a lot of times with the good winner, good loser piece. So I work with a couple kids. One is a good winner, good loser just naturally. Another family I go to, the boy has a hard time with the good winner, good loser part. And we have to teach him the social skills of looking at another's face if they're sad that they missed the goal. If you win, remember we're only playing soccer in your yard, so I don't want you to make me feel bad. If I win, I don't want to make you feel bad. There's a lot of talking about the volume and the cadence and the tone of voice from a child to an adult, or a coach to a child, and what that looks like and what that sounds like, because a loud voice with a mad tone affects the game. Either way, coach to child or child to coach or adult. So that is a part that I work on all the time. I don't know how many times I say to kids, I've had many kids that choose to play sports with me in our hour. And I don't know how many times I've said, we're just playing baseball in your yard. Nobody's getting a trophy or money. We're not going to the World Cup or the Final Four or the NBA Finals or the Stanley Cup. We're not doing any of that. We're not in the World Cup. We're not doing any of those things. We're just playing in your yard. And the playing in your yard piece also helps me have a conversation with the kids, because I rarely go into a house and I say, we're going to sit on the couch and talk to each other. Because a lot of times I work with younger kids and they'd be like, that would last 5 minutes and they'd be asleep on the couch or flipping around. So playing the sport helps them have something to concentrate on while they talk to me about how hard it is to change schools, or how hard it is when their brother or sister play the same sport. That is also a piece we work on. Is one of the boys says that he has the hardest time when his brother joins in on the soccer game or the lacrosse game. And I said, yep. So if your brother's the hardest, let's think of strategies to do with your brother. And then they're going to work with the other kids on other teams in other ways. Let's see. A lot of times the kids are really good. I play with kids that are really good. And I thought, I am too old for this and I need a nap when I leave, because it's a special interest. Or they found something they're good at and they want to show me and play with me. I have a kid that has all the stuff out. He knows I'm coming, and the minute I get there, he gives me my lacrosse stick or my hockey stick, and he's ready. He is ready to play. And we've talked about a lot of things, mostly that he's going to a new school, that there's a lot of kids maybe go to the same school, but they're having a different teacher, what kids are going to be there. I'm having a lot of kids who don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know what the summer is really going to look like. And after summer, that feels like a wink. Then school starts, and then I go from structure to not much structure to summer camp, which I don't really know about. And then I go back to school, which I don't really know about. And I don't have a plan for the day. And that can be hard for kids. It also could be hard if school is your safe place and home is the place that's tricky. That can also be hard. And sometimes we get the kids back, not the same kids, but different kids back, and they're having a hard time because home was the tricky part. So all of that can be found out and talked about and created strategies around playing sports. And again, I don't mean, right, sports, I mean, you could be playing hopscotch, or you could be outside of taking nature walks with kids. I put that all in the sport category. What sort of things do the kids like to do outside while active, where we could teach things like turn taking and social skills and talking about their what they're scared of and what their fears are and what makes them happy, sad, mad, and afraid. We could be teaching good winner, good loser strategies. We can do this all by playing or doing something that is of interest to them, and it strengthens our relationship of trust, which all relationships are built on, right? Kids learn best when there is an adult that they have a strong relationship with. So I have kids who meet me at the mailbox because they are so excited to play a sport. And I don't think I do it so naturally and talk to them so naturally because I've been doing it for so long that I don't think if you ask the kids, what does Meg do here? She plays soccer with me. I think a lot of kids think their parents had me come over to play a sport with them. I don't think they have any idea why I'm really there. But I glean a lot of information in that hour of sport playing and give it to the parents. And the parents are like, oh, right. I found out about love languages and first hour needs and what does make a child happy, sad, mad, and afraid, and where the anxiety's coming from, and chasing the why behind the most recent behavior, and what happens when we don't have a plan or strategy or routine, right? I know all those things just by playing that sport. So if you're thinking about what to do with kids this summer, and you're a camp counselor, or you're a teacher that is doing summer school, or you're a parent at home, take them outside, play a sport, go on a nature walk, talk to them while they're doing something that gets them fresh air, natural light, and movement. Peace out. Have a great summer. See you in, I don't know, August, September. I don't know. I'll see you later. Bye. Love you.